It's such true XCX. We're gonna do pick'ems for Worlds. I already did a couple, just two, and I decided I wanted to do a video on it. Might as well. But for the first pick, we have the most picked champion during Worlds. I think Azir will be the most picked. It might be Zeri, to be honest, but she could be banned. I think Azir will not be as banned as often. He's like one of the most picked mid laners as of right now. Orianna's pretty up there, but I don't think Orianna's going to be picked as much as Azir just because control mid laners are like the meta. That's usually what they do. And I just think Azir will be picked, especially because he's like the skin this year. And they want to push him, and they've been pushing him. TF could be up there, but I don't think TF is going to be as good of picks. I'm not sure about anything in the top lane or jungle. Those roles are like really weird right now. You could put anything up there, but mid lane is like, it's like Azir, fucking. Some people play Ryze, TF. There's not really as many assassins. Victor's definitely played mid a lot, but I think Azir is just going to be the dominant mid laner. And probably going to be the most picked. Most banned, Yuumi. Yuumi's going to be banned like fucking insane. Just because of Yuumi, Zeri. Usually they'll ban Yuumi before Zeri because Yuumi is good on anybody. And they want to get rid of this combo. Zeri will be banned, but I think Yuumi will be banned a lot more. Who will be the highest win rate? I looked this up. So this is all of the places, every single finals. It's either between Blitzcrank. I don't think Rek'Sai is going to has the highest win rate. I don't think they're going to play as much. Elise, I don't think they're going to be played that much. Definitely Chaco is not going to be played that much. Lux is not going to be played that much either. These ones are just like obscure, like champions. Like there's no way Annie's going to be picked. And plus it has to be up to 5 times played. Annie's only been played 3 times and banned 8 times. And that's out of every single region. So I'm thinking either between Twisted Fate or Blitzcrank. And I think Blitzcrank is going to be played a lot. Darius and Zach are like, eh. But we're trying to be like strategic about this. I don't think these are going to be as high. So I think it's either going to be between Twisted Fate and Blitzcrank. I think Blitzcrank is going to be have a higher win rate because usually you have a strategy when you're playing Blitz. When you have a team, so I think Blitzcrank. Who'll be the most played in different roles at Worlds? Ooh, that's a spicy one. So I gotta think about this. Maybe Olaf, because Olaf can still jungle, but not. Most people put him in top lane. We have to think about this one a little bit. Zach, nah. Volibear, maybe. He might be in the jungle, but I doubt it. Viego used to be a top laner. I don't think they're gonna put him in the top lane. Different roles. Tahm Kench could go top, but I doubt somebody will play him Tahm Kench top. Sylas can really only go mid. He can go top too, but Swain can support and mid, but I doubt they'll do that. Let's see. Other lanes. Shen could support and also top lane. Set can also support and top, but I don't think they're gonna ever put Set in the top lane. He's not a good champion in competitive. Seraphine can go mid and ADC and support. So, and Senna can also ADC and support. But Seraphine can go 3 places. So this is our highest contender right now. We're just going on logic on where champions can go. Not thinking any of these champs can go most places. Rengar just goes in the jungle. Rengar is not even going to be played much. Riven can't go anywhere but top. Rumble can only go top. Rek'Sai can only jungle. Rammus can only jungle. He can top, but it's rare. I don't think you would ever. Support. Quen can only really top. You could play your ADC, but it's bad. Pyke can mid, but they're never going to do that. Nunu and Willem. No, he can only jungle. And that's rare for him to be jungling in LCS. Nautilus could top, but that's rare. I'm really only thinking Seraphine. Lulu could top, mid, and support. That's a high contender. It's between Lulu and Seraphine right now. Malphite could support, but they're never going to do that. Lucian could mid, top, and ADC. But that's rare because Lucian is in a meta where he needs what's a you know, the fucking not worm, but fish bitch. I can't think of her name right now, but he needs whatever her name is. Can't think of the name. None of these champs could go anywhere else. Karthus can jungle and ADC. I don't think they'll ever play him mid anymore. He's not a mid lane champ. I'm really thinking Lulu. Gwen could jungle and top. That's it. Graves could theoretically go top, jungle, and mid. I don't think they'll do that though. I don't think a mid laner will ever grab Graves. The only top laners will play that shit. Akshan could theoretically mid and top and ADC, but there's no way they're playing him ADC. He's really weak in the ADC role. So theoretically, Brand's never going to be played. He's not good enough in LCS. Diana could mid and jungle. There's no way they're playing her top. I'm thinking it's Lulu. We're trying really hard for this. See, Lee Sin could mid and top, also jungle, but I doubt they'll ever do that. The only person that will play Lee Sin is maybe Faker, but I doubt that he would do that to his team. You know, because he has played Lee Sin in the mid lane before on the stage. So it's either Seraphine or Lulu. I'm thinking it's Lulu because I'd rather have a Lulu on my team than a Seraphine. Most of the time they'll throw her in the top lane just to throw her in the top. Kennen can ADC and also top lane, but he'll never be played mid. So we're thinking Lulu. That's the only logic. Who will have the most total deaths at Worlds? We're speaking solely on deaths. Who dies a lot and is played? It's got to be an ADC, right? Like a really weak ADC. You could think it could be a tank, but I doubt it. The tanks just survive. Rise. This one's gonna be hard because you have to think about like champions being squishy and being in the line of fire a lot. So it's definitely not gonna be an assassin. Like Akali's fine. Sean's fine. Ashe might die a lot, but usually you have like something like a protective AD carry when you play Ashe. This one's gonna be hard. Dude, honestly, it might be Draven. Draven's not really good in competitive. And he dies a lot. But they'll still play him because he's good, so-called broken, but he's actually one of the worst AD carries, especially in competitive. People think he's like Giga Chad OP, but once it hits late game, which you will hit late game in a competitive game, or if you do not get any kills at the beginning of the game with Draven, you literally cannot win the game because he doesn't have the damage output. But like something like Jinx will just like melt through the entire team without even having a single kill. With Draven, you can have like 8 kills and still lose the game. Just because you have to play perfect with that champion. Unlike Jinx, you can play like super stupid and just throw your rockets and just get kills. It's got to be an AD carry. Maybe Karthus. But bro, I don't even see them playing Karthus that much. Kog'Maw? Dude, they might play Kog'Maw, but I don't think he's really in meta. The only you play Kog'Maw Lulu. Who's gonna die a lot? Fuck. Also could be a jungler. But I'm not sure what kind of jungler would die a lot. I'm still thinking AD carry. But they don't really put themselves in harm's way most of the time. Usually it's the jungler that's doing that. Yeah, I was thinking of Nami earlier, by the way. Sorry guys, I just fucking blanked on the name. Velios, Ashe. I'm thinking it's an AD carry. It's gotta be Draven. But Draven's not gonna be played that much, so I don't think that's right. Because he will be played. It'll be rare though. But he will die a lot. Just because the champion's fucking awful. He has like no disengage except his W and or flash. Bro. Gangplank might die a lot, to be honest. Champion's not. Like, he's good in solo queue, but when it hits fucking competitive, he dies so fast. And I'm thinking they might play Graves a lot, but I don't think Graves will die as much as I think. Sorry, we're thinking strategic. We want to get as much points as possible. So that's why I'm like in it to try and win it. But god damn, it's so hard to think of which champion will die the most. And it won't be like assassins. It could be, but I think it's just going to be champions that have no disengage. Syndra, maybe? No, Syndra's not going to be played that much. People think she's weak, but she's broken, and then they're giving her a mini rework for no reason. The only reason she's so-called weak is because, like, they nerfed the fuck out of her damage. And then they're like, oh, let's give her a mini rework, when you could just buff her damage and she'd be fine. Bro, I'm really don't know. I'm frazzled. I think it's an AD carry. It might be Draven. Olaf might die a lot too, though, if he gets in there. Lee Sin, maybe? People do play stupid as Lee Sin. They do play dumb as Lee Sin. Yeah, let's just go Lee Sin. He's played a lot at Worlds. They even buffed him. I feel like, even though he's in like so-called assassin, like he kind of is an assassin, he just goes into the line of fire a lot and then just dies. Like he'll get a kickoff for no reason, just to like try and help out his team, and then he'll die for doing so. Most of the time he will not be safe. But I don't know, he has a really good disengage. And this is hard. Maybe Rumble. Rumble will be played in the LCS, but he's only going to be played top. Obviously, Lee Sin's only going to be played jungle, but I think Lee Sin will be played a lot more than Rumble. And Draven, it's just, he's never played. He'll be played occasionally. And a lot of the other champions are just like... Oh, we should look at deaths. What is the worst KDA? Yorick? Okay, that's not going to be played. Udyr's not going to be played. He's literally banned. Which is stupid. I don't know why they would ban the new Udyr. He's not even. He's basically the same Udyr. Well, a little bit different, obviously, but I think they don't like his numbers yet. They're just seeing what his numbers could be, and then they'll nerf him eventually, as soon as he gets back into the competitive. Yeah, I'm thinking Lee. All these up here are like pretty good, but like York's never gonna be played. Alawi's never gonna be played. Zed, not really gonna be played. Talon, none of these are champions are gonna be played. Anivia will be played, but Anivia has egg, so she's fine. So I'm just thinking Lee Sin. Rengar's pretty awful too. Yasuo's pretty bad, but I don't think that they're gonna play her as much as you'd think. Thresh really has a bad death rate. I guess he does try and... Dude, that might actually be good, Thresh, because Thresh has played a lot. But it's just his that's just his KDA though. So I'm going with Lee. I think Lee's fine. It could be Thresh, but we're going with Lee. Who will have the highest KDA at Worlds? Ooh, these are players. Fuck. So I'm not really great at knowing a lot of players. Wait, is that his name? 369? Damn you, fine. Is that why you did it? Impact. Is there... And I don't think NA is going to ever have the best KDA. As much as I want NA to win, I don't think they're going to win the Worlds. They never do. It's going to be a mid laner or a top laner. Jungle doesn't really have that much impact. As much as you would want it to nowadays. Maybe an ADC, but ADC's... It has to be like somebody playing Zeri. G2. I think everybody's just gonna play put Faker down, but I have no idea. 100 Thieves, there's no way. Jensen, he's good, but I don't think he's gonna have the best KDA. He's not gonna play as selfish as you'd think. He's gonna play his first team. I don't know who's a good selfish player. Because I watch mostly just NA. But I know NA is not gonna have the best KDA. That's facts. I might just go Faker just because I don't know many international teams. Because I mostly just watch NA. But I know they will not win. Who's their jungler? Wait, they have 2 supports? Did not know that. Yeah, I think he's gonna have the best. Showmaker, I do remember this name. It's DK, I don't know what, but I remember the name. Do I think 100 Thieves is gonna win this year though? I have no idea. Don't think they will. But I think he's gonna have the best KDA. We also have to face 100 Thieves this year. With C9, I'm pretty sure. Just sad days. But we're just gonna say that. What the fuck? Who is this? What? Is this a sub? Or that looks like a coach. Alright, we're just gonna go with Faker, of course. Because I don't really know many internationals, and that's really the only international player I know, and he's always had a good KDA. Who will always have the most different champs at Worlds? Who will play the most different champs? I think it might be junglers. It could be top laners though. Mid lane, usually pick Ryze, Azir, Ryze, Azir, Vel'Koz. You could play a lot mid, to be honest. Who has a good champion pool? You gotta play a lot of supports too, though. AD carry is like one of the worst right now for like swapping. So you just play Zeri, MF, Ezreal. There's a little bit of it, but not many champions you could play. Mid has pretty good variety, but most of the time you're just gonna play what's OP in the mid lane if it's not banned. This one's gonna be hard because there's just so many players. Like I said, I don't know most of them. I know NAs, but I don't think it's gonna be jungle. Vidaga. I want it to be jungle, but I know it's not gonna be. Because it's gonna be like the same cookie cutter shit. They're gonna pull out Lee Sin because he just got buffed. I don't think it's gonna be Faker because I don't think he's gonna be playing a lot of. I think he's gonna play a lot of the same cookie cutter shit. Which is fine. That's how you win. I'm gonna go Fudge, to be honest. Top has a lot of like crazy shit, and I think Fudge has a good champion pool. Because like, I actually do believe C9 has one of the best champion pools. They can play whatever the fuck they want and win the game. And I think Fudge just changes up his fucking game every time. So I'm going Fudge. Who will get at least one Pentakill Worlds? It's gonna be an either AD carry or mid laner. I don't think a top laner is gonna get it. It's gonna be rare for mid laners because most mages are really hard to get pentakills just because you don't have the like damage once you use all your burst spells. I'm thinking an AD carry. This one's gonna be pretty safe. I don't think it's gonna be an NA team though. If Danny was here, I'd probably pick Danny, to be honest though. Is Danny on here? Let's see. No. Why did Danny like fucking stop playing? It's like, oh, I'm scared now. I don't want to play the game. Feels bad, man. This one's gonna be hard because I have no idea. It's gonna be an AD carry though. Like I said, I don't know many. Or just go T1. AD carry. I don't really know him. Faker could get it, but it's rare for mid laners to get it. It's like 80 carry meta right now. As much as you want to, like, at least in competitive, it's an 80 carry meta. Who will get most first bloods at World? Who's going Faker on this one? Fuck it. Probably not, but we're gonna go it. Who had the most kills in a single game at Worlds? Bro, we're no Jensen. Fuck it. I don't think this is actually going to be happen, but bro, I'm hoping C9 at least gets out of groups. They have to fight the hardest fucking group. Which team will win Worlds? It's gonna be an international team. Not an A team. I want an A to win so bad, but I don't believe they will. Is it gonna be T1, Jisoo, Dom Wong? It's really good. So they're these two or Cloud9, and these are I think he's in the same group. No, they're not, because they're both LCK. I think we're in this group right here. I don't remember exactly. Mad Lions, there's no way they win that. Am I gonna Hopium? I kind of want to Hopium. I really want Cloud9 to win. But I really don't believe that they're going to. They're gonna choke so hard. We're picking it. I think they're gonna choke. There's no way. This is just Hopium right here. There's no way. Which team will place first in Group A? Who's in Group A? Oh, Fnatic. 100%. We'll go in Group B. I think Royal never give up. What is this group? Which team from the region 2 seed will less advance? 2 seeds or will less will advance further through groups. Which team from a region with 2 seeds or less? Oh. Okay. I really don't even know these teams. I'm gonna be honest. Who are these teams? Holy. I'm just gonna pick Loud because I've never heard of these teams. Which team will play the most different champions at Worlds? Like I said, Mad Lions might. I don't know. It's usually like the wild card, right? Aren't they wild card? I could be wrong. No, because I see them like every year. I'm gonna go with the gut on this. I'm gonna go with Mad Lions. I don't know why. How many reverse sweeps will be there? Reverse sweeps? Oh, this is hard. Reverse sweeps are pretty impossible. Out of 11 total, there will be at least, let's see, reverse sweeps. I'm gonna say 2. There's no way there's 3 or more. How many pentakills will be? Oh, this is at least 3 plus. There's gonna be a lot of pentas. What will be the most? Will be the duration of the longest single game? There's no way we're going 55. I could think we can get to a 50-minute game. It's really hard to even get to these. At least in competitive, because usually you get Elder and then the game's over. You don't even need Baron. Between these two, there's no way we're getting to this. 45 minutes is so long. We're going here. I don't think we're gonna ever get to here. This is probably what I should go, but how many Barons? Oh, this is gonna be a lot. 3 to 5. There's no way we're getting up to 9. Because people play safe too much. Which Drake will be killed the most at Worlds? Infernal, I'm thinking. People like killing Infernal. Okay, so that is my pick'ems. Hopefully. Ugh, voice crack. Hopefully it'll be right. But I think these right here, like, I definitely think Azir will be the most picked. If he's not, it's whatever, but I think he's going to be played a lot. It's either that or going to be an AD carry like Zeri or Yumi. Or, you know. But this champ's definitely going to be the most banned. Nobody likes playing against this shit. So just ban it. This is probably going to have the highest win rate. Just because you don't play Blitzcrank unless you know what you're doing with your team. You just don't. Obviously, you got to land the hooks, but usually it'll be a good support that's playing Blitzcrank, and they will most likely land their hooks. This champion will definitely be played top lane, mid lane, and support. If not, I'm crazy, but I think that is, it's either that or gonna be Seraphine. This will be the most total deaths, just because Lee Sins like to do some dumbass fucking plays, and just to get their team in line. Best KDA, obviously you guys already know Faker. We got Fudge. I just think he has a really good champion pool. I think all of Cloud9 have a really good champion pool. I just picked T1 because, or AD carry, because they're still one of the most dominant teams, and AD carry mostly gets the pentakills nowadays rather than mid laners. Mid laners probably will get a pentakill, but they have to be playing a broken ass fuck champ. So Faker will probably get the most first bloods just because he 1v1s a lot. Jensen, I just think he has he'll get the most kills in a single game. I don't know. I just feel like he might. But usually he plays kind of defensive, so it might be an AD carry and not him. Usually, right now it's like AD carry meta, but oh well. This is Hopium. I honestly think Fnatic will be fine. And I just know Royal would never get her up. And I don't really actually know this team. I don't really know. I just fucking put Mad Lions just because, yeah. But yeah, basically, that's basically it. If you guys like this video, make sure to like it. See you guys in the next video or whatever I do. I'll submit this. How the fuck do you submit this? How do I submit it? Okay, so it's just locked in at this time. So I actually have to submit it. But it's my pick'ems. If you guys want to do your pick'ems, I would put it in the comments. Maybe you guys will have, or not comments, but in the description, so you guys can put yours down. I don't know exactly what I get for these points, but I get points, and maybe I'll get rewards. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.